but nevertheless, it is what it is. Sadly, the camera footage doesn't do the situation of being there justice, but nonetheless, I'll just show some footage now, some older footage from Peter Maxwell's Slattery and from James Skinnyland. If you haven't seen these clips before, I've shown them before. If you haven't seen them, they're well worth a look.
Yeah, you watch what this does. Just watch what this does, alright? Watch this now. Watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
Watch it.
Got it on camera.
Is it Pat? Is it by it?
Oh my God. There's one coming towards the mountain while the other one's going away from it.
Oh yeah.
And you were saying satellites don't go like that, right? They go in an orbit.
I can't get this guy.
Oh, he has a little bit of a tail.
Oh, he is. He's powering up.
Yes. Thank you.
Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, that was an incredible one.
That was cool.
That was a nice. I got it all on film. I got that one on film. That was a white out your screen moment.
Wow.
Wow.
Lanzamiento de meteorito sobre Frávega. ¡Wow! No, mirá, toca bocina, que la gente lo mire. Mirá, mirá encima.
Concha tu madre. Miren. Disculpa. ¿Qué es eso? Sí, pasó por todo eso, yo. ¿Cometa, mamá? ¿Ah? Esto es como un cometa. ¿Verdad?
Noticed this really bright light over the tree line, and the light was coming closer and closer and getting bigger and bigger. And I remember saying to Jerry, what is that over there? So we pulled his vehicle over, and all of a sudden the stars blotted out in the shape of an arrow as this thing passed overhead.
Ironically, I'm a big baseball fan, it looked like a baseball home plate, and there were a series of lights on it.
And it was very, very wide. Perhaps the width of now, we'd say 5 747s wing to wing.
It looked like it had a little cord or something hanging off it, and sparks were coming off of it. I almost felt like I could throw a rock at the thing. It seemed that close to me.
This was pretty much the shape of it. And this thing passed overhead like this. For me, what first attracted me was this light that kind of came into our field of vision, just like that. And as this thing passed overhead, it just kept coming and coming and coming. And the light kept getting bigger and bigger.
I'm an Air Force veteran. I've been in the Air Force for 4.5 years. I've been around a number of different planes, and I said to Steve, that's not one of ours. And it just hovered there for a minute. It looked like it was over a little bit of a field, and the next thing you know, it just kind of took off.
Up to that point, I had been 100% skeptic. I thought anybody who ever saw these things, they were either crazy or publicity hounds, or there was just something wrong with them in their head altogether.
And whatever it was moved up and to the left. It hovered there for probably about 60 seconds, and then it took off at a high rate of speed, out of sight, directly away from us, and just disappeared.
I was looking out my window towards the east. Under the tree line, there was an orange orb, and it was traveling, I'd guess, 40, 50 miles an hour. And it hit the tree line, and then it would just start to move up and just explode into like 5 balls.
You see how it looked like it's moving though too? That's the thing. They weren't like going real fast, and now it looks like a whole sky full of them. I thought it was a UFO. That UFOs are communicating.
Like the lights were pulsating on it, and it would disappear for a few seconds and it would reappear in the same spot. And then we noticed too that it wasn't moving at all. So we're like, no, that can't be an airplane.
If it was a hoax, they did a really good job, whoever created the hoax. That's all I could say.